What up, y'all? C-Kid Tech here, man. And today is the day. It is iPhone 12 day, man. And I'm going to be showing you guys in this video the first 14 things that you guys need to do since you guys just got your phone delivered today or you just picked it up. Whatever your situation is, I'm going to be walking you guys through the best settings that you guys need to do right out of the gate since you guys just got it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Now, the iPhones that I actually have here is the iPhone 12 Pro in gold, as well as I have the iPhone 12 in the blue color. Now, I'm going to be using both of these throughout this video to demonstrate the features and everything that I want to tell you guys about. But if you guys want to see a comparison into both of these, then definitely make sure you guys check out the video down in the description section, as well as the video I'm going to have you guys watch at the end of this video. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, the first thing that I want you guys to do is set up alternate appearances within Face ID for multiple faces. Now, this is going to allow you guys to be able to set up different looks, so that way if you are a person that likes to wear a lot of makeup or you do something to your face that's going to drastically change your facial appearance, then this is going to allow you guys to be able to set up a Face ID for that look as well, along with your normal appearance. So all you guys got to do is go to settings, scroll down to Face ID, passcode. Now here's going to prompt you guys to enter in your passcode, and then once you guys are inside, here's where you're going to see a setup for alternate appearance link. Now if you don't actually see this, it actually means that you already have a second look set up within your Face ID. But if you want to see this link, all you guys got to do is click on reset Face ID, set up your first base look, and then after that you guys will see a setup as an alternate appearance link right there within your settings. So now all you guys got to do is just walk through the setup prompts of your second look, and boom, just like that, you guys are good to go to unlock your phone with two different looks. Now, the next thing I want you guys to do is turn on optimized battery charging. Now, this is going to be a feature that's going to learn your charging habits, so that way it's going to more efficiently charge your phone to help preserve it to last longer over time. Now, I cannot stress this enough, guys, for you guys to turn this feature on. Now, I highly recommend this feature, guys, for everyone, especially if you guys are some of those people out there that plan to keep your phone for longer periods of time. So how to actually turn this feature on is by going to settings, battery health, and turn on optimized battery charging. So think of it like this, guys. So let's say you guys typically go to bed at like 10 p.m. every night and you wake up at 8 a.m. every morning. So that night before, you typically put your phone on a charger with about, let's say, 35% of battery life that's left. So what this actually means is that instead of it actually charging your phone quickly to 100%, it will actually charge it to 80%. And then the closer it gets to the time where you typically pull your phone out of the charger, which AKA wake up, then the closer it gets to that time, it's actually going to charge up the remaining 20%. So that way your phone isn't just sitting on the charger damaging your battery with it just sitting at 100% for longer periods of time. So over time, this feature here, guys, will save you on the health of your battery, as well as going to keep that maximum battery capacity above that 85% threshold. Now, the next feature you guys can do is definitely one of my favorites, man, and that is silence unknown callers. Now, I think this one here is self-explanatory, especially for those people that live in the US. We get robocalls literally every freaking day. It literally sometimes made me just want to throw my phone, because like every day I'm getting just these random phone calls where it's some company or somebody has sold your phone number to somebody else, and then now they got a whole list of people that they call, and they just call you and bug you all freaking day. Like, it's legit ridiculous. So now you guys can actually send those people directly to voicemail. So how this feature works is, for the people who you don't know or you don't have their numbers actually saved within your contacts, it will silence and send them straight to voicemail. I cannot tell you how quickly this is definitely a feature I change on my iPhone, like with the quickness. Now, if someone's calling you that's still in your contacts, it will ring and vibrate like normal, so you don't have to worry about any of that. All right, y'all, so the next thing that I recommend you guys do will tremendously save you guys on battery life, and that is disable push and fetch for emails. Now, this will help those people that get a ton of emails a day, which is something that I personally get. So instead of actually having your phone constantly refreshing in the background, looking for new emails or anything like that throughout the day, you can actually turn this feature off and only get new emails to show up when you manually go into the Mail app and pull down to refresh it. So to set this up, all you guys got to do is go into settings, Mail, accounts, fetch new data, and turn this feature off, as well as scroll down and switch the fetch to manually. Now, this would allow you guys just to pull down in your Mail app to get the latest push for new emails when you guys are looking for it. Trust me, guys, your battery will thank you. Now, kind of staying on the saving battery life that we actually talking about right here, you want to actually allow your phone to go into dark mode upon nighttime approaching throughout your day. Now, I personally actually keep mine on dark mode all day, just simply because I prefer the look of it, but it also doesn't use any of the screen pixels as much on OLED panels due to the dark mode like it does with the light mode. So setting this up, y'all, is super easy. All you guys got to do is go to settings, display and brightness, and tap on dark, and instantly certain apps will adopt this as well, and your phone will be in dark mode and saving on that battery life. Now, say you guys are a person that doesn't actually like this to be on all the time. I understand that. I get it. Well, you guys can also activate an automatic feature and let it stay on light throughout the day, and then when it sunsets, it will actually switch to dark mode automatically, which is actually still a good option to actually have set. Or let's say you guys want to be able to customize it. You can go into options and actually schedule when you want your light to dark mode to actually happen. Now, the next thing, since we're already on this page, that you guys want to change, and that is auto lock from 30 seconds to 5 minutes or never. Preferably, I prefer to set this to never. Now, this feature is how long your screen will actually stay on before it locks itself. Now, the reason why I set mine to never is because I always manually lock my screen. But have you ever been reading something, you've been on Twitter, you're on IG or whatever, and you got the timer set to 30 seconds or a minute, and your phone just goes dim and it just locks itself. And then you gotta lift it up, do the Face ID again. And honestly, guys, it's just super annoying. So for me, I set mine to never, and I just manually lock my phone whenever I'm done with it. Actually, this is actually going to save on your battery life, because every single time you guys actually unlock your phone, it's using more power to be able to do that. It's almost like starting a car, right? Every time you start a car, it actually uses more gas than you do if you just kept the car running. Hope that makes sense. Now, the next one I actually like to set up is actually a new feature within iOS 14, and that is back tap. Now, this is going to allow you guys to be able to set up a feature to happen by double tapping or triple tapping your iPhone. Now, currently, I actually have mine set to take a screenshot, or sometimes I switch it to open up YouTube or whatever, but you can actually set your phone to do a whole lot of different things, and as well as with triple tap too. So to set all of this up, all you guys got to do is go to settings, scroll down to accessibility, scroll to touch, then to back tap. Now, then this is where it's going to give you guys a bunch of different options to where you can set for double or triple tap in the back of your iPhone. So if you guys want, you can even change it to actually launch a couple different apps like YouTube, for example, which is what I currently have mine set for right now. It's a really dope feature. All right, y'all. So the next thing I want you guys to do that I recommend is customizing your control center, which is what happens when you guys swipe down on the right side of your screen. So in here, you guys can actually customize, what you guys want listed in your control center settings. So in order for you guys to be able to do this, you go to settings, scroll down to control center, and then here you guys can add more to your control center, or you can actually take some away, or if you want, you can actually rearrange the priority of what you want actually displayed at the top. Now, this next one here, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's not a must, but I will say it's a fun to have, and I just think it's one that you guys should set up, and that is Memoji. Now, I'm not going to actually go in this video into details on step-by-step on how to actually set this up, but in order to actually set up a Memoji on your iPhone, all you guys got to do is go through the Messages app, go ahead and tap on Memoji and the plus sign, and it will go ahead and walk you through customizing a Memoji that looks like you. Now, you can also use this Memoji character for FaceTime calls if you guys are waking up in the morning and somebody ends up FaceTime calling you, and you want to swap that face out to be your Memoji instead of your crazy morning looking face, then you can do that. Or you can not answer the call too. That also is effective as well. Now, the next thing that I actually recommend you guys do, if you didn't actually do it during the setup process, and that is set up Apple Pay. Now, in order for you guys to be able to do this, all you guys got to do is go to settings, wallet, and Apple Pay, and click on add card. And after you guys do this, it is going to walk you through the steps of being able to set up your card, put your card information in there, and then you're going to be set and good to go. Now, to me, this is a must because I don't ever want to have to take out my debit card every time that I want to make a purchase now. But you guys already know, man, Apple Pay, I don't really have to explain it to you guys. You guys get it. But I also say, man, set this up ASAP so that way you don't have to worry about touching like scan card readers and putting your PIN code number in and all of that good stuff. Look, Apple Pay is the future. It's the wave, and it's here to stay. And I'm here for it. Now, the next thing that I recommend for most people, although I actually stopped doing this with my iPhone XS Max, and that is buy a case as well as a screen protector. Now, I don't actually rock cases on my phone because I just personally like the look and the design. I'm a design freak, and I prefer to see the phone in all of its glory. It's like, why get these super dope colors if you just gonna put a case on it? Now, again, I'm not knocking people that actually wear cases, but for me, I just prefer to see these phones in their true glory. And I just feel like with the case, it actually deters that. You don't really get to see what you actually spent your money on. So for me, I don't personally do cases, but for those that do, I will put a link down in the description section for a bunch of cases that I personally recommend. Also, when it comes to screen protectors, now this is where I draw the line. This is where I will say I do put a screen protector on my phone just because. Now, although I know this glass here is supposed to be completely different, but at the end of the day, these phones are made of glass, and glass what? Glass breaks. We all know that. We learned that all in first grade. So when it comes to that, I'm putting a screen protector on mine, preferably a tempered glass screen protector. But again, I will link some for those down in the description section below for you guys to purchase and check out for yourself. Now, the next thing I actually recommend you guys take a look at, and that is Siri Shortcuts. Now, this is another one that I won't necessarily go too deep down into because I'm gonna be honest with you, there's so much stuff you can do in there. It's literally a separate video by itself. But essentially, you guys can create if then that statements with your iPhone. So for example, if the clock says 7:30 p.m., you can have it literally turn on lights as well as start a song to play automatically without you ever having to do anything because you set up these if then that statements within Siri Shortcuts. Now again, guys, I recommend you guys playing around in there and just trying to find some of the things that you guys can do. Now they got some in there that's already pre-set up. All you guys got to do is just tap it and get it all set up and you're good to go. But again, highly recommend you guys check out Siri Shortcuts within the iPhone 12 Pro and iOS 14. Now the last thing but not least that I recommend you guys do, which is not the sexiest, it's also not the most exciting thing, but it is something that I think is essential that you guys need to do, and that is set up emergency services. So how you guys end up doing this is go into your settings, click on emergency SOS, and then add emergency contact. Now, of course, this is actually going to be done through the health app with your medical ID, so it will direct you to there to be able to set up your health app. But once you've actually done that and you've added that person you've selected to your emergency contacts, then you're pretty much good to go. Now, hopefully you guys won't ever have to actually do that, but if something was to actually happen to you, you will have your emergency contact actually stored within your health app and then within your phone. Now also, guys, I recommend you guys turning on call with side button. Now this is going to allow you guys to be able to call emergency SOS when you rapidly press the side button 5 times. Now hopefully you guys, again, you never have to use this, but if you did, this is actually a quick way to be able to do it. Well guys, that's pretty much everything, man, that I personally recommend you guys do right out of the gate as soon as you guys get your iPhone 12, your iPhone 12 Pro, or even your iPhone mini, iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now if you guys have any questions, you already know what to do. Leave them down in the comment section below. But I'm curious, man, let me know as well, which color option do you guys plan on getting, or as well as what iPhone are you guys jumping from? Are you jumping from the iPhone 8 to the iPhone 12? You jumping from iPhone 10 to the iPhone 12 as well? Let me know down in the comment section below, as well as if you want to watch a video where I actually compared these two, put them kind of side by side so you guys can see a little bit of the differences of them as well as unboxing, then go ahead and check out the video that's going to pop up on the screen right now. See y'all there. Peace. Yo, why you still here? Yo, fam, click on the video, bro.